Hey there guys, Goldswags here and welcome back to What the Hell Is, the series in which we look at some of the more weird and wonderful games out there. Today we are taking a look at Relic Hunters Zero, an indie game which has just been released on Steam and is completely free to play. Unlike other free to play games, I found I was not constantly being asked to buy things in order to progress, and rather the game encouraged me to keep playing in order to earn rewards, which gave access to unlockables later on, just like games we all grew up on. Now, the game is a pretty basic top-down shooter with a cutesy pixel art style that is certainly appealing. The game itself is pretty basic, with all levels looking pretty similar. However, it does boast multiple weapons, upgrades and unlockable characters that keep you interested. The game also flows really well, and the combat system, which rewards accurate shots, is really fun to play within as well. Now, from what I understand, the game only takes a few hours to complete, but due to the random map generation, as in the maps are different every time you replay them, and the spawn locations changing each time as well, so you're not sure where or what enemies you're going to be fighting against, it does have an element of replayability, and eventually a longer, more detailed paid version of the game is planned to be released, depending on how successful this game is. The map itself is destructible in the sense that these barriers you can see can be used for cover, but they can also be shot at by yourself and the enemies, and they do destruct over time, so you can shoot through them eventually, and also means you can't hide behind them indefinitely. Now, there are a few different enemies with different attack types. Some come in very close for melee attacks, some fire slow tracking shots which you can eventually dodge, some like these fire more constant rounds that do lower damage, and also some fire grenades and bombs at you. Now, the aim of the game is to find relics, which, as you find more, will make the game easier to play. You also earn bounty, which is these purple pink things that drop every time someone dies. Now, you earn more for getting precision kills, so if I kill an enemy by actually clicking right in the center of him, I'll earn sometimes as much as double, maybe not double, but a large amount more of the bounty than I would just by clicking randomly and firing in a random direction. Now, these bounties can be used to buy upgraded guns in the form of assault rifles, explosives, and also unlock additional characters you can play that have different character traits. You also have a shield that you can put up to protect you from enemy gunfire. Now, the game itself allows for local co-op, as long as one of you uses the mouse and keyboard and the other uses an Xbox controller. In terms of the game, I think it is really enjoyable and it has a great art style. However, I do have to admit it does feel repetitive, and I think there has been a real missed opportunity with a lack of online co-op play. I think if I was able to play this game with my friends online and have a group of us going through the levels, that would really improve the replayability of the game for me. However, the game is open source, and I am sure an online mod and plenty of other improvements will be along very shortly. Now, what we were just in was the shop, so in between different stages you can buy upgrades and health packs, that kind of thing. Now, what you're going to see here is how much fun it is to use the grenades when I come across an enemy. Fire a grenade in and I get a triple kill, which is really satisfying. However, unfortunately I do die. Overall, it's free to play, enjoyable for a while. I recommend checking it out.